PHUKET XTRA is brought to you by Coast Beach Club and Bistro at Centara Grand Beach Resort. Chill in the sun, sip under the stars.
Sawadee krap, and welcome to PHUKET Extra, brought to you by Coast Beach Club and Bistro at Centara Grand Beach Resort, Phuket. I'm JP Mistanta. Now here's the news you need to know. Tragedy on Phuket's Tepkasatri Road yesterday as a British woman, 6 months pregnant, was crushed to death under an 18-wheel truck in a horrific motorbike crash. Rescue workers arrived around noon in Chalong to find the 29-year-old driver of the motorbike conscious with only minor injuries. He was the father of the unborn child. On the ground lay the body of a 41-year-old British woman. Her name is being withheld until the family is notified. The truck driver, who initially fled the scene, has already surrendered himself to local police. For the full story, head over to thepuketnews.com. And reports of police arresting a high-profile British drug lord are coming out of Koh Samui today, as the 45-year-old suspect had fled Britain while under a warrant in his own country. Jonathan Michael Morby of England, he fled before his trial was over, though he was sentenced in absentia to 15 years in prison for cocaine and amphetamine trafficking in both Britain and into Thailand. Authorities learned he was living on a small island off of Koh Samui on Koh Matsum when they received a tip that his son would arrive to see him, and police trailed the son until he led them to Morby. And the black wastewater is back on Surin Beach as officials voiced their surprise to the Phuket News even after the long-awaited wastewater treatment system was sort of completed 2 months ago, according to one official. Surin's black wastewater problem has been ongoing for years in certain areas, and some residents are now angry over the lack of response by officials to fix the problem. Some officials were even in disbelief that the wastewater had come to Surin Beach, with one government official saying that he'll look into whether it's coming from local hotels. Meanwhile, the massive 320 million baht sewer system that was started back in 2012, it's only 80% complete, with Jungtale Oboto Chief Ma'an Samran saying the Phuket governor has to sign the approval for the next phase of the project. Meanwhile, they'll pump the wastewater out today. And sit tight, PHUKET Extra, I'll be right back after this. Welcome back to PHUKET Extra. A billion baht deal is in the works between Thailand and China as the kingdom hopes to buy 34 armored vehicles and another 11 battle tanks. This deal comes on the heels of Thailand's controversial purchase of 3 submarines over the next decade worth about 13.5 billion baht. The purchase is meant to bolster ties between Thailand and China, even with officials planning to build a Chinese weapons factory in the kingdom, which will also be used as a maintenance center. And finally, with construction on the Chalong underpass trucking along, the traffic it's creating is affecting local businesses in a big way. And government is widening the roads, adding a sidewalk and new drains, which is prompting some businesses to push back their facilities. We spoke to Danilo Sangrigoli of Bellini's restaurant to learn more.
The situation is the following. The highway department, which is in charge for the new construction and the underpass here in Chalong, they request a little bit of land to make a bigger sidewalk, and we was happy to say yes, in the way to give our support to the Chalong community to have a sidewalk, which I think is very important for the people to walk and to pass by. So actually we have to renew the completely new front of the restaurant and to move back a half meter. So actually this cost us around 2 weeks of work. I didn't want to close during this time because we opened just 1.5 years, and we opened this beautiful cafeteria, and we get the opportunity to set up the restaurant in a very, very small version here, and we hope in the support of the Chalong community to come to visit us and see you here. Ciao.
Thanks for speaking with us, Danilo. The Chalong Underpass project is expected to be completed sometime in early 2018. Well, that's it for Phuket Extra today. From all of us here at the Phuket News Center, thank you for watching. Today, we'll leave you with this video of a taxi driver in Bangkok who covers his cab with plants. Comments on the video even joke that the taxi might have fresher air than the capital. Until tomorrow, stay classy, Phuket.
Strength and conditioning classes, Phuket only official CrossFit, yoga, basic and Olympic lifting, mobility and recovery classes, ice baths, saunas and free weights. Go hard or go home.